An artist's duty, as far as I'm concerned, is to reflect the times. I choose to reflect the times and the situations in which I find myself. That, to me, is my duty. I think that is true of painters, sculptors, musicians, poets.
Where are we, Miles?
We are at William Paterson University.
I'm a romantic because I've been to every show and I can't wait for the next one. I absolutely love it and I'm writing too, so it's always inspirational. Can't wait, love it.
I found out about the show last minute. I went home as soon as I saw somebody put it on Instagram. I went to meet over here. Sharp's Row is awesome. You guys are amazing.
We're about to like spit like an hour's worth of poems. It's gonna be hot.
Arms that you carry now, you were carried in the arms of a woman. I know you've forgotten how to let down your guards.
And royal like the jeweled points in a king's crown that sat on the throne of her heels. And what a rough room it was.
We're gonna answer questions.
So I guess my question is, how do you decide what's too much sharing?
I don't ever think there's too much to share. Like, life is real, and regardless of whether or not if I talk about it to you, chances are somebody else is going to have experienced the same thing.
Why do you do what you do?
What else would I be doing?
Backstage, catching up on all the dates Alysia has been on over the last last 48 hours or so.
One of my homegirls was like, Alysia, it's just the year of yes. It's just the year of saying yes. So she was like, anybody that asks you on a date, say yes.
I'm not gonna subscribe to that, but today's a weekday, man. This is some weekday grind shit.
Both of us have school or whatever, so it's always like go from school, get on a plane, train, bus, whatever, go to the show. Then that same night, go back home so you could be at class.
That's why we do this. That's why we take all the trains and the buses and the planes and come to these schools or these venues is because we got stories to tell. Excited about telling them. Blessed to be able to do it.
We both are.
I'm Jonathan Ramsay from What's the Movement here at William Paterson University. I'm here with Alysia Harris and Miles Hodges of Strawber's Row.
Hi.
What made you start writing?
The easiest way to say it is a desire or a need to tell my story.
In the morning, wake me up like we died in each other's arms 12 hours prior and had been planning to do so on breath cue from the first time my lips cuddled your forehead. I know my carpet may not taste as sweet as the Golden Gates, but damn, you slept here last night.
Ah, yes, say that.
Alright. What would you guys call art?
Maybe one of the definitions that I'm sort of working with right now is art is something that simply cannot be stated any other way. Okay. So like where the medium, where the concept and the medium are so specific that you have to use that that instrument or that movement or that word to convey it.
The name of my show is called What's the Movement? So that's my last question. What's the movement? What's next for you guys?
The movement is honesty. The movement is you know what I'm saying? The movement is art. The movement is being a person in this society and a part of the larger artistic world that contributes to society's like motherfucking progression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that contributes to me being able to go to sleep at the end of the day and being like, I spent the last 24 hours in a way that I'm proud of, maybe have a little bit of fun along the way. Make sure my mama got a bed to sleep in. Somebody to make me some coffee in the morning. I'm good money. I'm good money.
So to me, the movement is actually figuring out what it costs you. And whatever that is, whether it's your art, or whether it's your honesty, or whether it's your word, or whatever it is, I think the movement is figuring out what it costs you and what you're willing to pay. I think in this particular age, our age is particularly plagued with immediacy and complacency, and so it prevents us think, oh, things are immediate and they're easy. They don't require any bodily, mental, or physical effort. If I want to watch a TV episode, I can just watch the whole season on Netflix. If I don't have to get out of my house, like if I want to like go eat something, I can have it sent to my house. If I want to like whatever, find a date, I can go on OkCupid and have some random guy pop up and be like the one for tonight. You know, like it doesn't cost us anything. And so I think like when it comes to issues, when it comes to ideas, when it comes to belief, when it comes to our art, we always are out there trying to jip it. We're trying to see it. Like I was telling you earlier, how we can get the most with a little bit, the least effort. And I don't think art is certainly not that, and neither is character. So if we're out here trying to be artistic, if we're out here trying to be individuals steered toward personal growth and the uplift of our community, then we got to be out here spending. And that's time and that's effort.
Yeah.
The show's really well. It's always cool for me to be able to, one, read poems so close to home, and that's always just an absolute pleasure. And then two, to share, you know, like a stage with this one right here is just lovely.
It's always nice to have Miles with me, to be the envy of so many women.
Yeah, and now we're going back to. Back on the road, yeah. Gettysburg this week. I got Gettysburg tomorrow.
I have Yale on Thursday. I have 2 gigs at Yale on Thursday.
And then we're meeting up in Boston on Friday.
Iowa.
And then I'm back down to Philly doing a gig at Bryn Mawr on Saturday. So.
You know, the other day I was in Rochester, New York, but I was really confused as to why there was a Tim Hortons, because that's a Canadian chain. And I was like, I was in the car, and I was like, South Carolina ain't got no Tim Hortons? And they were like, South Carolina? You're in Rochester, New York. And I was like, oh, my bad. That's when you know you're doing too much. When you don't know what state you're in, you're definitely doing too much.